Hey everybody, this video is going to be concentrating on sharing a folder to your network. So that way if there's a particular folder and files within you want to share, this will allow you to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I like to do, I like to just go ahead and share off a test folder. So that way, do it from scratch. So I'm just going to create it here on the desktop. We'll just name it test share. Okay. And let's just go ahead and put something in it. We'll make this test as well. Test. Now this is basic file sharing, so it's really down to the point. There's no local security or group policy configured, so this is really basic. So let's go ahead here and we'll right click properties, and you want to share. It's not shared right now. That will change to the SMB path, which is important to know when you're going through your network. Advanced share, we're going to share out this folder, permissions, check that, apply, OK. Here's our path here we want to do it on. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I want to make sure, we'll make sure of course we can get to it from our own computer, that whack, and that's the host, Win7-VM, and that's the share, but let's just go ahead and just do the host. This will show whatever's sharing on the machine. Oops, I put too many in there. Let's go ahead and go back and do. There we go. So we see that it's shared out. It's got a little network connection here. We'll X out of that. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you that I will be able to see it from my other machine. Alright, so we got this here. Here is on my other machine. I've got whack to the IP address. I'm using IP address rather than the name itself. That is the Win7-VM, and we'll just go ahead and hit that, and it's asking for credentials. So what I have done, I've created a guest user account on the VMware, which I'm going to input into here along with the domain name on that machine being the host name of the computer. So I'm going to go ahead and go Win7-VM. Whack, and immediately brings up the host name, and we'll go ahead and guest user, and the password's password, and I'm gonna hit OK, and there's my test share. That's how you share something out, but now I can't access what's inside if there's anything. So what we need to do is we need to add some security to it, and I need to add guest user to the security, and this is how we're going to do it. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to right click on the folder, properties, and I'm going to go to security. Here, as you can see, the administrators by default, my user and the system, all has full permissions. I need to add the guest user now. So let's go to add and guest user, and here we are right here. And that's exactly what I put in for that's what I'm going to put in right there for the credentials when I go back over along with password being password. So by default, I'll be able to read and execute list folder contents and read. So I'm going to apply. So now we'll go back over and see if I can access it. Alright, so we're back here. As you can see, I've still got my prompt open. So what I'm going to close this, and it actually may immediately just connect in as soon as the permissions went through because they are immediate. And there you go. And so I can go back and forth, and there's my test. And let's see if I can just save something. Sure, why not? Test 1. Won't be able to do that because I didn't add the right permission. And I'll create another video at one point which we will go over all those security permissions which will allow us to do different things for different users. So, but that right now is the video on being able to create and configure your shared folder and basic security permissions, and so you can have a user connect in and access your files. So I'd like to thank everyone for viewing.